you today?
Good.
And Bennett, what are you doing right now?
I'm interviewing my great-grandma.
Okay, and why are you interviewing your great-grandma? Just because you want to? Okay.
What is your ancestry?
What was my ancestors? It was English people.
Oh.
You know, when the people came over from the old country to the United States, that's my people came from England.
Oh. What are their names?
Well, their name was Ruth. Some people pronounce it Ralph. It's R-O-U-T-H. But we called ourselves Ruth.
What was your ancestry country like?
Excuse me?
What was your ancestry's country like?
Well, I've never been there myself. Your grandma, your Grammy and Grampy Willie went there. They could probably tell you what it was like, but I've never been there. So I've been over here all my life in the United States.
Yeah.
But your grandma can tell you about what it was like, because she went there and visited.
Oh, okay. How is it different from where we live now?
Well, I think it's probably more populated now. I mean, the world is. But my family were small town people. They didn't live in big cities. They lived in a little countryside place.
Okay.
But one thing, Bennett, that I know that no matter where the Ruths went in a new place, they always ended up starting a church. They needed a place of worship.
Oh.
So I have a book at home that tells about some of those things. So sometime later on I'll share that with you.
Okay. Do we have family members who still live in the place?
Do I have? Let me see the question you're asking.
It's right there.
I probably have some distant relatives living there, but I don't know some of them.
Oh.
But, you know, like I know you're my relative, but I don't know if there's any there, but I expect there are some.
Okay.
Because there's a little place that Grandma visited. She has a picture of it. She's standing by a sign that says R-O-U-T-H. It's a little town.
Oh, okay.
So.
If so, what do they do for a living?
Just I'll look. Mostly, they were farmers. They grew, you know, they were rural people, and they lived on farms, and they grew all of their food and that sort of thing.
Cool.
So I guess you'd call them farmers, which is not bad. It's good.
Do you have brothers or sisters?
Did I have brothers and sisters?
Mm-hmm.
I have 5 brothers, 1 sister. My 5 brothers was Clarence, Russell, Clinton, Curtis, and Raymond. These 3 are died. This is Curtis and Raymond are still living.
Oh.
They're old men. Only I think of them as little boys, because they were the little boys.
What was your sister's name?
My sister's name was Helen.
Oh.
Her name was Mary Helen. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about who she. Just give me a second here. I'll get my brain up here. Helen Pauline was her name.
Oh.
And that's it.
Was English the first language you spoke? Do you speak any other languages?
about sign language?
I know a few words in Spanish, but I don't speak another language.
Do you do sign language?
Sometimes. I used to know more. I've just about forgotten everything. But this, you know, I know that one. It says
Yeah.
I love you.
Mhm.
This one is, do you know like sign language?
No.
Okay, this is, what is your name? My name is E-T-H-E-L. Ethel. Okay.
Where are some places you live?
Well, I lived in a number of places, but the one I lived, I think the longest in, maybe, was the Mojave Desert, where your Grammy was born.
Okay.
And that's the desert that you know something about. You like the desert. You wanted to go there, you told Grandma.
Yeah.
Okay, we lived there about, well, that's where I met your great-grandpa Jack, was in the Mojave Desert. And then World War II came, and we left and went into war work, and then he was in the Navy. And then after he was out of the Navy, he came back, we had our family. We had Carol and Linda. Anyway, we lived in Bakersfield when your grandma was born. We lived in Bakersfield, California. And then we moved back to the desert. And that's where we spent the rest of our time.
Oh.
Until recently, of course.
Where do you live now? How long have you lived there?
Okay, you have been where I live now.
Yeah.
I live in Napa. I've lived there about 22 years, I think.
What is your favorite holiday?
Well, you know, my favorite holiday is the one that we're celebrating right now, Christmas.
What is your favorite family tradition? Who started this tradition?
What was my favorite,
Tradition. And who started the tradition?
No, I'm sorry.
Do you want to show her the paper beeps?
Well, I think that one of the family traditions was getting together, like holidays or whatever, like we are here. Because when I was a little girl, about your age, family members would come home to my Grandpa Ruth's house, and we would all be there. They had a small little house, but we all was there. And they played music, and the adults would play, had the violin, the banjo, everything like that, and the old organ. And the kids would be out dancing on the floor to the music.
What is your favorite family recipe?
Well, I think maybe chicken and dumplings. You know what we used to do though? We didn't buy it in the store. We had chickens growing out there. We'd go out and get a chicken and kill it, of course. What they did was they'd take a hold of the chicken's neck like this and go, and that's the way they'd kill them. Then we dip the chicken in hot water with the feathers on it, and we take all the feathers off, and then we would have it like we buy it in the store. Then you cook it. We made our own dumplings, and it's like the biscuits that we make now. We call them drop dumpling. Big spoonful of batter, drop it in the boiling broth. You like chicken dumplings?
I never had one.
Like chicken and noodles? Yeah, same.